Alright, Lander, so the second round of the New Year's campaign has officially been announced, and as always, we're going to go through it all in one video. So the campaign itself is actually starting right now as me recording this video. In this case, we're going to get the second round to the New Year login bonus, and this includes 80 Spirit Orbs and also 80 Soul Tickets if you do log in over the next 16 days. Keep in mind the availability period literally is 16 days, so if you do miss a day logging in, you are going to miss out on either some Soul Tickets or some Spirit Orbs. So do make sure to at the very least log in every single day during this campaign period. Additionally, starting tomorrow morning, we are going to get the 10 more free summons. This was announced on the Barn Collision round 2 or so weeks ago, and in this case it includes seasonal and also premium characters. And as always, on the 10th multi you are guaranteed a 5-star character. Now lucky for us, it does show us the entire pool. It essentially goes all the way from, I believe, 2020 Christmas all the way to Barragan and Geo's banner, which I believe dropped around April time. So for the most part, this does include a good selection of premium and also seasonal characters. Most notably, I guess, is the 6th anniversary characters with Ichigo and Aizen. Some somewhat recent seasonal characters in case you did miss the chance to get them on the 10 free seasonal summons. In my case, obviously still missing Aizen and Toshiro. Would be great to pick them up here. Even Grimjow too, it's nice to see him here. And I'm also missing Halibel as well. So I'm really trying to pick up one of those 4 characters in this particular summon session. As always, a little tip is that this does drop at 7 AM, at least for me in the UK. And the daily reset isn't going to be for like another 8 or so hours. So if you do the free multi within the first 8 hours that it's actually releasing, you can do another one on the same day once the daily reset does happen. If you missed that though, it's not a big of a deal because you'll have 16 days to do these free multis. So if you miss a day or two, it's not the end of the world. You'll still be able to get to the guaranteed 5-star step. We then have the start of year pack, and this is going to be your usual seasonal ticket. Every time we get a new seasonal banner, it's going to cost you around $20 or so, and it's going to include a 5-star summon ticket where you have a 60% chance to get one of these 6 characters here. It's not the best ticket, and it's very strange that it's the White Day characters as the fillers and not Luna, Rangaku, or Rukia, for example. But if you're buying this ticket in hopes of try and pick up one of the 3 new characters, understand you have a 30% chance to get one of those 3 characters. So it's not really worth it in that aspect. If you want to buy it, by all means go ahead, but I wouldn't really recommend it. But I'll be purchasing it anyway because I like to take the risk. And if I get a new character from it, then it saves me trying to summon for them on the banner. But odds are, you're probably not going to get the character you want. We then have the New Year's Special Orders Round 2. This again is going to last the next 2 weeks. And if you complete all the orders, you are going to get 10 Spirit Orbs. There's going to be more event orders within this. It's not just this free, so there'll be some extra goodies to get, but nothing super special. Cotton's Mega Bonanza is also returning once more for another 2 weeks. And this will be a good way to stack up on some 4-star Power Hearts, 3-star Power Hearts, mainly for new players. Same goes with the Daily Revival quest. Do this quest every day for the next 2 weeks, and you're going to get a Revive Candle every day. Again, recommended for new players, because the last thing you want to do is when you're dying co-op is to spend Spirit Orbs. We're then going to have 2 weeks of increased items in certain areas. For the first week, starting from the 16th to the 23rd, we're going to get 2 times fragments in Chronicle Quest. Happy to see that return. This returns basically every month now, and it's without a doubt the best and only time you should be doing Chronicle Quest. You save a lot of tickets by playing during this time, and I definitely recommend farming Chronicle Quest when this is out starting from tomorrow. I myself basically did a lot of farming during the first time it was here, so I don't have to touch Chronicle Quest for at least the next 5 or so months. But whenever I do get low, I'm going to be happy to know that it will be a reoccurring thing. But whenever I do get low on fragments, I am happy to know that this is basically going to be a reoccurring event happening every month, more so near the end of the month, where I can just stack up once more on a bunch of fragments. So definitely a great time to start playing Chronicle Quest starting from tomorrow until the 23rd. And then once that ends, we then get 3 times droplets in Droplet Trials and also Enriched Droplet Zone. Although mainly Enriched Droplet Zone. You don't want to play Droplet Trials. Enriched Droplet Zone is by far the best way to farm droplets. And with the 3 times period, it's going to be a great time just to stack up on a lot of droplets, right? And that's going to last you from the 23rd to the 31st. So the final week of January is going to be a great time just to stack up on a lot of droplets. And by then, you should be done most of your farming. The New Year's Bankai quest leaves tomorrow. You should, of course, be doing your usual point event grinds. You can spend the next week from the 16th to the 23rd farming fragments. And you should have somewhat been done your epic raid farming within the first week. So ending the month with 3 times droplets is a good way of just spacing out all the events that we had, so you're not bombarded by all these increased drop rates. We then, of course, also have the new banner dropper to roll, which we will talk about later today. Does feature a new New Year's version of Rukia, Renji, and also Ichigo. These are going to be the fillers. Filler-wise, it's actually pretty decent. Nothing super special, though. And then, of course, after that, we're going to get our usual point event from the 16th to the 31st, and on the 22nd is when we get the extra stages, where we can get around 20% more points per ticket. These are going to be the bonus characters, and keep in mind, we actually voted for them this time around. So if you've been playing the game for maybe the last 2 or so months, you might actually have a few of these bonus characters, especially if you did pull on poll selection, where you might have picked up Isane or Momo. As always, make sure you do get to 3 million points just to pick up that 5-star summon ticket and also Essence Scroll. But with that said, that's basically the second round to the newest campaign. A bunch of good stuff coming away, mainly the free multis, what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully trying to pick up some new characters there. Only thing I didn't like about this campaign, though, is the lack of a brawl quest. I was really hoping that would come back, especially as someone that has a somewhat newish account that really needs to work on the accessories. I just recently spent 6,000 accessory summon tickets, and I have all these great accessories, but I can't do anything with them because I don't have any editing brushes, and I was really hoping Brawl Quest would get announced here because it's a great event for new players, especially those that started at the end of the year, because that's usually a good time to start the game. So it's kind of sad, in my opinion, that we don't have Brawl Quest coming back. No idea when it will. Usually it would return every 3 or so months, so now would have been a great time to rerun it, and I guess there's still a possibility, but I doubt it. I feel like it probably would have been announced here if it was coming back. But yeah, other than the lack of a Brawl Quest, some exciting stuff coming away, and with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.